get at, so why do we think that this is reasonable? Well, in the simplest terms, Shackman and colleagues in 2006, which a decade ago, I'm sure the numbers have gone up since then, published that the lifetime cost of care estimate for HIV treatment in the United States was $600,000 per patient just for combination antiretroviral therapy. Currently, our blood stem cell gene therapy trials cost for a single treatment at or below about $150,000. So we think that there is a cost-to-benefit ratio for developing a gene therapy-based HIV treatment and or cure. So let's assume that we do come up with something that's really viable in the gene therapy realm. Now, those trials that I just showed you are not the only trials going on in the U.S. They just happen to be the trials that are happening here in Seattle. There are multiple centers, as I'll show you on the next slide, that are also conducting other anti-HIV gene therapy trials targeting T cells as well as blood stem cells. But when we look at the global distribution of this particular disease as shown here, with dark blue representing the countries that have the highest reported prevalence of HIV-infected individuals. And we overlay with this the countries that have active gene therapy clinical centers. You can see that distribution is going to be a major issue to the patient populations who need these treatments. And if you think that this is limited to a global scale, I'll show you on the next slide, just in the United States alone, the states and cities with centers that have active gene therapy trials are illustrated by a dot. If that dot is blue, it's got an active HIV gene therapy trial. If that dot is green, it's looking at blood stem cell gene therapy, but not necessarily having any open clinical trials for HIV. And so domestic distribution will be something that we'll accomplish most likely first, and then we'll plan to try to extend that to a more global distribution pattern.